Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Tuesday collective reading. What is the energy of the universe at the moment? It will be extra potent because we've got a full moon tomorrow, so that means that the energy of that will have already started today anyway. And I'm using some wisdom cards from Diana Cooper, a beautiful deck that was gifted to me by the late lovely Mark Hartshorn. So let's hope that some of his messages come through. Silence, card of silence. Into the silence you go. How busy and noisy is your life? How noisy is your head? Can you come out of it? Can you go into the silence? I think silence for some people can link into loneliness, jumping out, and how we can resist. We can do anything to avoid loneliness, when actually that's where the silence is. And there's a difference between silence and loneliness. But if we have a block to not liking our own company or being in our own space because it brings up uncomfortable feelings, we're blocking actually where all our wisdom is. It is in the silence that we can actually find all our answers if we have the courage to go there. Reputation. Reputation isn't just about how others see us, it's about the reputation we're building ourselves and within ourselves, and that will come down to our values and morals. How do we want to live our lives? That will be the basis of the reputation we have. It's not just on how others see us, but how we behave is how people will see us. Build your own reputation, and your reputation can change like that for good or bad. Do you want to be seen in a certain light that is more in alignment with your true being, which is by being your more natural self, which is your authentic self, your natural self, not acting, masking, being something else because there's an uncomfortable feeling just to be you, which again can be touching into where the loneliness is. If you can go into that silent space and actually get to know yourself more and what your deeper feelings are, you can come into alignment more with who you are. Clarity card, that might back that one up. Clarity, how many distortions are we living through? How many lenses are we living through that obscure the truth of who you are, the truth of who you're not, the truth of your perception of how you see the world? Because whatever clarity you choose to see the world through, which can have many filters of our egos to protect ourselves because something's uncomfortable, because maybe we don't want to go near something about ourselves, that taints how we see the whole world and our whole world view of what's going on out there. That's quite alarming, isn't it? Because big decisions get made on worldview and perception and what decisions to make globally. But what if our clarity is not clear and clean and pure because it's tainted by all our stuff? That comes down to our identities, really, who we really are. Do we really know how we're obscuring our ability to connect with our true selves? And perspective card, it's all about perspective. We can shift our perspective at any time on anything. What stops us? Usually ourselves, usually our fears, usually our wounds. If we could be clean of all of that, all of it, your life would change much quicker. There wouldn't be such an uphill mountain. And the last card to close out on finishes that one beautifully. Beginnings, the card of beginnings. You can begin at any moment by a change of mindsets. Be willing to let go of the reins of insisting that we have to see anything and everything in a certain way, including ourselves. Clear the blockages that make us have to see things a certain way so that we can get true clarity. Our lives will just heal, accelerate really quickly, but it starts with you and it finishes with you. Always get to know yourself without the filters. Clarity, gifts to yourself and gifts to the world, because you are a gift. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.